Hello, welcome to this class. This is a 30-minute for all levels a class, and we're going to go a little bit back into opening up your heart, so backbending as well as twisting. So we're going to detox and we're going to open our heart and feel amazing and surrender everything to God and just open up and lifting our heart to heaven, to God, to connect to Him. Learn about our body, to release all tensions from the body where we don't need to hold on to any, and to truly put tension in where we need it. So I hope this feels amazing to you. It was amazing to me, really, truly opening up my heart and twisting it all out then. So God bless you. Thank you for practicing with me. Stand on the top of your mat. Just find a comfortable place. See that your toes are spreaded out, spread wide on the mat. Really the four corners of your feet are truly touching the floor and are equally anchored into the floor. So the toe, the big toe and the small toe, the inside of the foot, the outside, and the heel truly grounded on the floor. Roll your shoulders back, wide. Really rise up with your chest, deeply breathing. Pull in your stomach and let your tailbone tuck under just slightly. Grow taller and taller. Even this is in Asana, a posture, mountain pose. Grow bigger and taller and put effort into standing up straight, feeling totally grounded, coming to the mat. Leaving everything behind that was behind you. Just feel how it feels right now, being on the mat. Being here, being present. Thanking God for being able to practice today and being able to be here and to be present. To be thankful for this time for yourself and with God. We inhale and slowly let your arms rise up. Let's grab one wrist and just come to the side. It doesn't matter which side you start. We have two, so you can just come to one side and really side bending. Intentionally open up your chest here and come to the side stretch. If you close off your chest, you're gone too far. We want to stay open, breathing, and at the same time feeling the four corners from your feet in the floor. Truly being grounded, fully present. Rise up and slowly come to the other side. Belly drawn in and really stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs. Your head can be neutral. You can look down, you can look up, whatever feels good to you. But let your awareness be also in your feet, being totally grounded, being present. And then slowly rise up and have your hands to your side. Remember, stand up tall, strong. And then let's rise up with our arms again. Deep inhale, stretch up. And exhale, bend in your knees for the first forward fold. We're going to start slow. And then just put your upper body onto your thighs. And then maybe straighten out the legs. It doesn't matter if you touch the floor or if you're holding onto your thighs or chins. It just doesn't matter. Distribute a little bit your weight forward so it's equally in the toes as much in the heels. And let's rise up one more time, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly rising up. And exhale, hands behind your back. Open up your chest here and really grow tall in your chest. Really, your shoulder blades are coming together. Don't let your belly stick out. Tuck your tailbone under. And from here, let's dive into a forward fold, really opening up that chest, that back. Don't push yourself, let gravity do all the work and just surrender into it. Bowing down to God, just imagine yourself being in front of God, being present and just bowing down to Him. Surrendering it all, surrendering your day, whatever has been, just surrendering it. And then slowly bend your knees a little bit. Let's rise up one more time. Really lift up your chest, maybe drop your head a little bit back, but only if it's good for your neck. And then release. Inhale, rise up with your arms, and exhale, bend forward. Let's step back with our right leg and let's drop it to the floor. If you need to pad your knee, feel free to do so. So in this pose, I want you to truly turn the right hip forward and truly there to be tension between the legs. So this leg wants to draw back and this hip wants to go forward. So you're not just dumping into the weight down, but you're truly staying strong, and at the same time, you are growing in flexibility and strength. So here, your thighs should be burning because you're truly, truly pulling. And let's open up our chest. Maybe put your hands here behind your back. And let's open up our chest, really growing taller, your chest really moving up as if it is a fountain. And from there, your heart is just opening up to God. Truly opening up. If you don't have to drop your head back, you can stay neutral if that's not good for you. And then let's interlace our hands again behind our back. Don't forget your legs. Truly stay engaged. Lift up your belly. Lift up your chest. And truly opening up. If you'd like, you can drop your head back, but you don't have to. And then slowly rise up. By this time, your thighs should be already a little burning. So we're just going to lean back just for a second here to release the hamstrings and just take a little break. Let's move forward. Chest forward. And we're going to go through Chaturanga, but you can always put your knees down. So Chaturanga, slowly peeling yourself in an upward facing dog. Look over one shoulder. Look over the other shoulder. And open up one more time and come over the knees. You can place your knees down for a second and then into a downward facing dog. Truly find space in your back so you're really finding length in your back by bending your knees a lot and then straightening out your legs one more time. Deeply breathing. Then look forward and step your right leg forward. So again here, we are having the diversity of this leg is really drawing back, this hip is going forward. So it's a lot of effort. You're not just dumping your weight down. You're truly being engaged and really truly opening up your hip flexors here. So we stay here. Just enjoy the burning sensation. You can always have also your foot up or place it down on the other side. I had it up, so I'm going to have it up here too. And then put your hands into the crease of your back and truly opening up that chest. Open up. You can stay with your head neutral. You don't have to dump back. But I want you to truly have your shoulder blades pressed together, your chest upward, your heart rising to the heavens, to God, opening up your heart. Keep your legs engaged. And then, maybe interlacing your fingers, put the thumb on top that you normally would never put on top. It will feel really strange at first. And then you open up in the same way, and you can stay neutral here with your head. You don't have to dump it back, or you can dump it back and truly open up. But I want you to stay lifted with your chest. Your chest wants up. It rises up. Then slowly come up, hands forward, and lean back. Half Anumanasana, half splits. Try to stay straight with your back. Finding length here. And then stepping forward, placing your hands down, come to plank, hold plank for a second here, and really draw the weight forward. You breathe, it's okay. And then slowly come down. Upward facing dog. And place your knees down if you'd like. And into downward facing dog. Very nice here. Look forward and you place your knee down. Hover it for a second over the floor in a plank with hovering legs. Engage your belly here, your core quite a bit before placing them gently down. And you rise up. We're going to come into a little back bend, and we're truly going to open up the chest. But don't worry about it. No matter what level you're on, you can do this. So if you feel more comfortable placing your feet down, that's good. Or you can straighten them out. We're going to do this the same way as we have done before. We're just going to open up that chest towards the sky. Really opening up. You can have your hands into your lower back and really opening up your chest here. I don't want you to dump back. It's the same as we did in the other pose here, where there was a diversity and you're not just dropping in it. The same way we're going to do it in this pose. So in the camel pose, we are lifting our chest. We're not just dumping backward, but it's more important to lift your chest up. So tuck down your tailbone a little bit and then opening up your chest. And you can stay with your head neutral, as I said before, if that bothers you. From here, you can stay here at all times, or you can go even further and interlace your hands behind your back and opening up that chest very much. Opening up that chest. The chest wants to draw up. But again, don't fall in your lower back. And then you sit down for a second. We're going to keep on going. But this movement, I want you to use in the full camel. So I don't want you to just dump your weight and your head forward and just fall into your back. I want you to have that rising of the chest upward, really, truly in mind. You want your chest to rise up to God and not just dump yourself into your lower back. So repeat what we have just done with the hands in the back or interlaced, or you can go further. Lift up your chest quite a bit, and then you can have your hands hang backward, hang backward, hang backward, hang backward. And your chest truly wants to rise up, and you can maybe get your fingers on your heels. I am keeping my butt tension free, and my chest really wants to lift up. And then I can crawl down a little bit. Keep your legs engaged a lot. Your legs are totally engaged in back bends. So your thighs should be burning. One more deep breath. And then very slowly come up at last. And then sit on your heels. Oh yeah, there's tension. And we can release it in child's pose. Have your hands to the back and then just pull them forward so your entire lower arm is on the floor. Breathing deeply. Letting that feeling wash over you. Some people get a headache or get dizzy from back bends, and it's because your nervous system is not used to it. But with practice, it's actually going to go away. But make sure to always stay at your level. Slowly rise up. We're going to come back on all fours. Go through a Chaturanga very slowly. And we're going to come into a Sphinx pose. Engage your legs so much that your knees are lifting off the floor and you truly are opening up. Again, the chest is the one that wants to move up. It's like it really truly wants to rise. Your heart wants to rise to God, to connect to Him. Breathing deeply here, engaging your legs. Your butt is actually deeply, your butt is not engaged. Only your thighs. And then you can move down. And we're going to have Shalabhasana. So you're going to have your hands, palms facing up. Your legs are very straight. And then you are going to lift. And it's more important that you're not thinking up, but thinking back and very, very straight. And then you lift your chest, your hands, your fingers are staying on the floor. Use your back muscles. It should be burning. Shoulders are back. Breathing deeply. If you need a break in between, come down, take a breather, and then come up again. If you can, take your palms of your hands underneath your shoulders and press your shoulder blades back. Keep your legs lifted. Very nice. Release. Come into an upward facing dog. Through a child's pose with long arms. One breather into a downward facing dog. Move forward, plank, and slowly lower yourself down. Now you repeat the same exercise that we have just done before. That means Shalabhasana, or you can always, if it's too much, come into the Sphinx pose again or a child's pose. Otherwise, we're gonna practice both. So drop your forehead down. If you can, try to grab your ankles. You can just lean back and then rise up with your chest. And then you inhale. And on the exhale, you lift up. You want your knees not to go too far apart. And your legs want to lift up while your chest wants to move forward enough. So there's a diversity again here. Lots of strength. Lots of tension while the front of the body releases. One more deep breath. And exhale down. Very nice. Upward facing dog. Into child's pose with long arms. And then into a downward facing dog. From here, right leg comes in the front again. And then, again, remember not to just down forward, but keep your leg truly engaged, truly your chest tall. And from here, we're gonna come into a twist. We're gonna interlace our fingers and have our hands folded in front of our heart. And we stay here, easy twist. Feel free to stay here. If you'd like to go further, you can lift up your knee and open up. After the back bend, it's really nice to twist, come into twist and truly release your back. Very nice. You can set your knee down, hands placed down. One Chaturanga, upward facing dog, into a downward facing dog. Left leg comes to the front this time. Again, no dumping of the weight. Keep that tension, that diversity, and then you can place one palm on top of the other. Stay here, come into a nice twist. Maybe your back is cracking and it feels really good to have a release. Maybe you come onto your toes and open up even further. Wherever you are, breathe. Keep your legs engaged. Grow tall. And then place one more time. Your hands down, come into plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Into a downward facing dog. Jump or step forward. Come into a seated position. Be nice. Now, left leg is straightened out. The right leg comes across. You can also bend the top knee, but you do it whatever you want, you feels more comfortable with. And then you just turn towards that knee into an easy twist. Just a truly easy twist. Growing taller. If you don't need that arm back here, because it's not holding you, you can wrap it. It's more important to grow tall than to squeeze yourself into the pose. Now we're releasing here, just letting go. It's again a diversity between growing tall and releasing the tensions though. Not only tension, 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 but in one way, one body part might have to tense up and the other one isolates and can release and relax. And you can come out of this, twist just shortly to the other side, and then both legs straighten. And now the left leg comes over the right. You can twist here. The bending of the knee is not very good for you. And you grow very tall. Very tall. Now decide if you don't need that arm to stay upright. You can bind it. Breathing deeply here. This is the time to relax, to practice, even in situations that are a little tense, that not your entire body, your mind has to be tensed up. You can relax despite the tension. You can enjoy. You can release. One more deep breath, growing taller. And exhaling, release. Now I want you to engage your core. We worked our back quite a little bit, and so I want you to engage your core. So have those toes on the floor and have your hands on the side of your legs and truly engage pulling those knees in and truly trying to keep your back as straight as you can. Now you can stay here or go a little bit further and lift the legs. And try to grow taller and then really draw in your belly button. Don't let your back do all the work. Stay here and maybe straighten out your legs and try to grow taller. Again, that chest wants to lift to heaven. Bend your knees again. Put your legs slowly down. If you stayed here the entire time, that's good too. You should be shaking as well. Very nice. And we release very slow. It's still draw in your belly button, engage, and let go. And we're going to come into a side twist. So you can place always a pillow underneath here when you come into the side twist. See that there's one line of your body, and then just relax. You can keep your head neutral. You can look in the same direction as your knee, or you can look in the opposite direction. For me, neutral is just the best. And just relax. And this time, your body doesn't have to build up tension, but I actually truly want you to release all tensions. See where your body is still tensing up and holding against, where you can actually let go. So it might be the hip or the leg, might be your face, might be your arm. Truly learn to recognize where you're holding tension and where you can release more. And then slowly come up, shift your hip to the other side so far that when you come into the twist, there's one line here. Just open up that arm and come into the twist, just relaxing. Letting go of all tensions. Releasing. And see where you're still holding on, holding back, or holding against. Finding that place of true surrender and relaxation. When you work hard, you also need to relax a lot. And then come back to the center. Make yourself a small ball. So your knees coming over towards the chest. Maybe they don't, your nose doesn't come that high. Doesn't matter. Just make yourself really small before you relax everything. So shake out your legs and take final rest of Shavasana. Monitoring your body, checking in how you're doing, how's your body doing, how's your mind doing. Just releasing everything. Taking this time for yourself for some silence and relaxation. free to stay longer in the Shavasana if you have the time. Feel free to just stay and relax more. Maybe set yourself a timer. Otherwise, deepen your breath again. And start stretching yourself far and wide. Just really stretching out. Drawing your knees to your chest. Maybe rolling from side to side. Releasing all tensions, giving you a little back massage. And then drop to one side. Well, I hope you enjoyed this beautiful practice of opening up your heart and twisting everything out. God bless you, and I hope to see you again next time.